All right, so I had asked the question, why do why is it that the woke and especially that you get the homosexuals writing these characters and basically taking a character who's not a homosexual, making them a homosexual, and then shortly thereafter, the character starts becoming actually kind of a villainous ass, or that they're woke and they become an anti-white racist. Like, what is it about woke people that makes them villains in their own society, that they like being, that they, rather than anti-heroes, they embrace villainy? So I had to really think about it. Somebody left me this comment that really spoke volumes, where it was like, is there a gay hero? Is there an actual heroic character who is a homosexual in the story? And even Motoko Kusanagi is like this sort of anti-hero in a lot of ways. You kind of have reasons that you can also not like her. Now, what was interesting is somebody then presented, oh yeah, there's this movie about being gay, and this gay man is super heroic when he explains gayness to a young lesbian. And it just was really one of these things of like, do you understand how concocted, contrived, and ridiculous that sounds? Like how that literally, that's almost literally like the problem. Like, so that's not a hero. That's a cult member assuring another cult member of their righteousness. So no, that's exactly not what I was talking about. But once again, it's because the only thing that's heroic is our self-interest, which then the Florida anti-groomer bill shows is the weird self-interest of all these people who have some fixation on children, and their fixation is fundamentally antisocial. In some way, shape, or form, it's an antisocial fixation. And I've really I've been actually like sort of incredibly disappointed to see the varieties of celebrities and people that they gotta sort of make this position like that they're making some bold stance, like they're saving some kind of children. There is no gay gene. There's no lineup of genes that indicate like if these genes are activated on all these different chromosomes, you end up gay. None of that is true. No. This doesn't look like it's a trait. It looks like it's some form of minor mutation, which then it does explain why you would have so many people who also, because there's the correlation of mental illness with all forms of sexual minorities. There's a correlated likelihood of mental illness, of a correlated likelihood of being diagnosed with various personality problems and personality disorders and stuff. It also is, of course, incredibly middle class in its essence. It's one of the most middle class things that has ever existed. And that's one. Being around it all my life, I could say that no, if there's almost nothing more middle class, and so that's why now it's with everything that's happened with the Florida bill, and these people who just everything they're saying, it's villainy. They are villains. They are trying to do something to children, and being raised around this all my fucking life, yes, they fucking prey on children. I should know. Over and over and over again, on the bus, on the fucking train, they always are fucking talking you up. And especially once you get to your teenage years, a lot of these weirdos will fucking talk you up, and they're weird. They're double weirdo sauce. And oh my gosh, like if only I had women come at me like this. No, guys who know because they've been hit on by enough other men that they know. Like, no, these guys will hit on you when you are obviously a teenager. And it is because that is how they roll. And and then the other thing that a lot of people aren't dealing with is all the female child molesters. They're not dealing with the fact that the right wing years ago found this out. And it has been something that is even tough for the right to discuss. That we know. No. There's a big list of these female school teachers who molest children or got arrested for it. It is one of these stories like black crime that you never hear about. You never hear these stories, and so you have to look for them. And once you look for them, you find this is inordinately an area of women committing this. This is why this idea of, the Catholic priests abusing children, it's like, that was a very small number of people in comparison to what we're finding out about public education and the secular types of these people, of this type of crime. So, like the religious people, the religious schools, they can't even touch what occurs in public space on all this. So, yeah, why these people want to be villains, I don't understand, but that's what they are.